Savage. Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Grand Rising. It's currently 4:46 a.m. on September 11th, 2024, 66 degrees Fahrenheit and clear. I'd like to thank the Most High God for waking me up this morning, for giving me the breath of life, for giving me the strength to continue to keep moving forward, for protecting me on my journey, for giving me wisdom and discernment. Yeah. I'd also like to thank my ancestors, my beloved ancestors of the highest white divine light, who've also been guiding me, whispering things to me, talking to me in my dreams, talking to me through these messages, through the divine messengers on this platform and in life. Outside of the platform, I am grateful. I have a lot of gratitude this morning, this rising. I'd also like to take a moment to just remember the victims of the attacks on 9/11. My condolences and my love, and I'm sending out love and light and healing vibes to anybody out there who lost anybody on that day, those years ago. It's been a long time, but it seems like it just was yesterday, you know. I wasn't in New York City. I was actually living in Atlanta at the time. Yeah. What a world we live in, right? But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. My sleep has been off, man. I don't know about anybody else, but just the anxiousness and nervousness. I did a reading. I got up. I've been getting up. I've been getting waking up and going back to sleep, and I got up and I did a reading. There's a lot going on in New York City. A lot of people out there that are part of these hierophant groups, or this hierophant group, or these hierophant groups that have been these low vibrational hierophant groups, these covens of people that have been attacking the collective. They have been manipulating young people, vulnerable people. They've been manipulating people that have a hard time maintaining their finances. So broke people. They've been utilizing funds, money, finances to manipulate people into carrying out very particular deeds. They promise people a very particular amount of success or wealth or opportunities. And people jump on that. And it's sad because we do live in a world where, things seem very bleak for people. Things seem very kind of desolate. There doesn't seem to be many opportunities out there for people. But that's a lie. You get these low vibrational hierophant groups that convince people that they're the only way to gaining the world, so to speak. So they tell these people that they can gain the world, but they don't really tell these people that they're going to have to relinquish their souls. And so these people become they become indebted to these very low vibrational hierophant groups from New York. But I feel like New York is like the base, the nucleus of this very particular hierophant group ran by a very egomaniacal, narcissistic, power hungry, hierophant leader who doesn't handle rejection very well. Who doesn't like to be told no. Who likes to have yes people around him.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Neither does he. Doesn't like to be told no. Alexa, stop. So he and a group of, this is what I'm hearing, and this is kind of what I've been suspecting. He and a group of other people that are on his level, his level, his energy vibration. He and some other people that have a bit of wealth, a bit of influence, a bit of power, a bit of association to various extensions of law, commerce. They abuse this influence that they have. They abuse their power or their they abuse this kind of authority, and I'm using quotation marks because I'm just, it's, these things are illusions, because they get in a very particular position in life where they feel like they're God. They feel like they are untouchable. And then so they become corrupted with this need to control and overpower people, to bend people's will, to do things to make sure that there's a certain outcome, a very specific outcome that benefits them. And so they use people. They convince people. They manipulate energy. They manipulate circumstances. They do this all the while with the expectation that they won't ever get caught. I have been affected by this hierophant and his group of, minions or flying monkeys, outside of the other things that I have to deal with. And it keeps coming up in these readings, and the reason why a lot of us again have these same stories is truly because these groups are connected by the energy, and a lot of us are connected 6 degrees of separation by this hierophant leader and this hierophant group of people in all these different places. The sad part about it is that this has been going on for years. Now we're talking about a hierophant group here, a coven, a secret society, or people that belong to that anyways, but they aren't this, this is just another round of people. This shit's been going on long before I was probably born, long before you were born as well. There's not a genius this generation that came up with these plots and plans to destroy people's lives, to ruin them, to control them. This is old. This is old. These are old plots, plans, and strategies that dictators have used for centuries. And so it keeps coming out in these readings, at least mine, and some other readers, a lot of other readers, but the gifted readers. I said what I said, because a lot of people go and watch other people's channels and then pull cards and then frame stories around the cards that they pull instead of actually reporting or delivering messages that are actually helping people, but instead they just encourage fear. They encourage fear and dependency. And these people are paid by these hierophant groups as well, extensions of these hierophant groups. They don't really feel like anybody, a lot, and you know what, and a lot of people don't pick up on it because a lot of people aren't using their discernment the way that we keep it, pleading with people to do. I don't know if anybody's noticing or is really kind of picking up on the energy, but there's truly a huge breakdown of these groups occurring right now. And I said it in the past where, you got these smaller covens of people, these smaller low vibrational hierophant groups, these secret societies that have been using the clout and the leverage and the authority that these bigger hierophant groups, the ones that they truly belong to, the ones that are really kind of running the show for these smaller groups, they're over it. Because now the higher ups in these hierophant groups are being exposed for things, and now they are the hammer's coming down on them, the gavel's being cracked down on them, the law is being enforced upon them. All because of a few people or one person that does not know how to handle rejection. Confirmation. Now this has taken a very, very long time. I assume that I am feeling the way that I am feeling because I'm tired. And I have a right to be tired. I can be tired. It's okay for me to be tired. It's okay for me to be kind of worn out. But it's not okay for me to just give up. No. Okay? A part of me is really kind of not wanting to sleep because I don't want to miss a beat. I don't want to miss a moment. I don't want to miss the moment because that moment is coming. Enough is enough. The sad part about it is that we have, people of color, melanated folks, that are participating in a form of modern day slavery. These people would be people that have the house nigga mentality. They're closer to the master, so they get to abuse all the other slaves. That's what that is. But it's been a trap. It literally has been a trap. It has been a setup. Confirmation. Which is why, at this point, and before this point, I've let go and I've let God. I don't control anything. I just do as I'm told or that I'm being divinely guided to do. Because I realized a while back that I just needed to do what I needed to do to help myself and to help others, but also to help the true powers that be, the divine, to help in these things that are going on. If you've been following my story, then you know how I've been attacked and how I continue to be attacked. These snares, these arrows that fly by day and at night, they shoot them at me, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper because I have true faith in the Most High God and my ancestors, my spirit teams, and my higher self. But again, we are here on this planet, in this matrix, and we have to play our parts. We have to play our parts well. Every time I close my eyes and go to sleep, I have dreams and I see certain things. And every night for the last 5 nights, I've gone to sleep and I've seen somebody else different in my dream. People I haven't seen in years. People I don't even speak to. People I'm not even thinking about. And that is the divine showing me who is responsible for the things that have occurred in my life outside of myself. But, you know, these are the people I'm being shown, people that have been used by the enemy to attack me. And all these people have benefited some way financially over the years, over the last few years. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. A lot of people jumped on the bandwagon because they were jealous or they're envious or they just feel like I didn't deserve certain things or to be around certain people or to be with certain people or to have specific opportunities. And that's where they fucked up because it ain't had shit to do with them. You know, people are going to get enough of coming and attacking people who aren't doing anything to them or don't even deserve it. But, you know, we've been used as a trap. At least I know that I have. I've been used as bait. Ever since I decided to get my shit together and stop being destructive in my own life and you know, have gotten on the straight and narrow path, anybody that has tried to deter me from that has received some type of karma. Anybody that wants to stand in your way, collective, while you are on the straight and narrow path, the righteous path, headed towards your north node, taking your, you know, being divinely guided by the Most High God or your ancestors or your higher self or your spirit team, but the divine. If you're being guided by the divine to go on a very particular path and you have worked hard to take yourself out of toxic cycles and, you know, break generational curses, and you have people along the way that continue to keep trying to take you off of that path, no matter the tactic, as long as you stay dedicated and focused, you will be protected and these people will get karma. I keep stressing it though, that it's very counterproductive for you or for me to stay on the path of righteousness just so your enemies or the people that have made you their enemy or these karmic energies to receive karma. It's not a trade-off. The karma that these people receive is an automatic kind of reaction just from you doing the right thing for your life. The moment that you do that, whatever they're sending towards you automatically goes back. So I'm saying this morning to say, this rising to say, that again, there's this group in New York. The leader of this, one of these covens is in New York. There are extensions of these people in different states. They're all a part of some type of fraternity, I believe. They're either fraternities, Illuminati, or they're, you know, claim to be Illuminati or the Masons, but fraternity nonetheless is what I know. Got your frat brothers together to attack people. And everybody that, you know, and like I said before, this person isn't the only person that I know that's doing this. I'm hearing it from the divine right now. There's a small group of them within this fraternity that have decided to come together to teach people a lesson. Because these people feel like they're gods. They really and truly do. They feel like they're gods. They feel like they've earned the right to attack people who decide that they want better for themselves or just want something different. Because who are we to choose something better for ourselves? Because when we choose something better for ourselves, a lot of time what people think then is, oh, well, we're not good enough. See, I told you, people feel like we're telling them they're not good enough. And really what we're telling the world is that, no, we weren't good enough for ourselves and our lives. And so we want to do better. We want better for ourselves. And when we want better for ourselves, that doesn't mean that people aren't good. That doesn't mean that we're better than people. We just want better for ourselves. We want to be better because we were not in good places. We were not in the best places. But see, these people feel like the things that they've accomplished in life, the jobs that they have, the money that they have, the status that they have, the power that they have, the influence that they have, makes them better than everybody else. You see the difference? These people live in a very kind of false reality. We all kind of really do. But these people are trapped here by the matrix. They live for the matrix. life. I don't live for the matrix life. I live for the divine life. The awakened life. A conscious life. They don't. They don't see it. They can't. They can't see past the 3D bullshit. They can't see past all this, this fake or this false sense of power that they have, or this false sense of security, false sense of immunity. See, these people really kind of feel like these secret societies and these organizations that they belong to give them immunity to just do whatever they want to do. But that's where they fucked up again. Because anybody with a lick of sense knows these secret societies, these covens, but these secret societies, really these brotherhoods, do give you a lot of immunity to kind of do whatever it is you need to do. But then there's still rules within these secret societies and these brotherhoods that these people thought that they were bigger than. Somebody said, what do you mean? So say like, you know how you go to like your favorite auntie or uncle's house and they let you drink over there. You can do whatever you want over there. All right? You can do whatever you want over there. Maybe you and a little small group of friends. Maybe you and a 3 or 4 of your friends. Y'all always go over to your favorite auntie or uncle's house, the cool one, the one that kind of lets you do whatever. And you guys do this, And then what happens when you go home? Yeah, you go home and you start doing things that you was doing at your favorite auntie and uncle's house at home, or, the same attitude that you carry at your auntie and uncle's house, because they let you do whatever that you want to do while you're there. And then you go back home and then you try that shit with your parents, and then your parents go, not in my fucking house. Where'd you get that from? Oh, your auntie and uncle? Oh, I'm on my way over there to cuss their ass out or put my hands on them. And Garrett, guess everybody gets it at that point. And that's what's happening to these people. That's what I just heard. They got too big for their britches. They allowed this little bit of power or authority that they were given by these bigger groups. They took that and then they just went crazy with it. They utilized the very kind of what am I hearing? What's the word I'm hearing? Sacred. They use very sacred extensions of these groups to do very petty things to people. And unfortunately, for the higher ups in these hierophant groups, these sacred extensions that these lowercase hierophants use to attack people, they attacked the wrong people because they're just petty. And so now what happens? Now everybody gets it. Now there's karma for everybody. By extension, by proxy, because these people gave these people authority to do whatever they want to do based upon an agreement, or just based upon trust, or brotherhood. That's what I'm hearing. Excuse me. Spiritual burp. All because a person can't handle, or some people could not handle, rejection. And it's not even just rejection, because a lot of us out there have turned our 44 on the clock, have turned our backs on people because they were abusive. A lot of you have been abused by people in these hierophant groups, these low vibrational hierophant groups, these brotherhoods, these covens. A lot of you have been abused physically, financially, verbally, socially, professionally, because they could. I'm gonna pull from the Art of War Oracle deck. But no, so it's going around. It's, you know, I stay on the straight and narrow path, and I just, you know, I have tunnel vision. I have tunnel vision. I have tunnel vision towards the Most High. That's all I see in my future. I see myself just being obedient, you know, the best way that I can, staying on this very, you know, narrow path, while everybody else on the outside is poking at me and trying to get me to stumble, to fall out of line, and it's just not going to happen. If I fall out of line, it's not going to be because of any of these fuckers. It's because I'm going to make a choice too. That's called authority over myself, over my spirit, over my actions, my choices. But these hierophant groups, though, they've done too much. They have been corrupting the minds of people who haven't even had a good start in life yet, or they're corrupting the minds of people who that they could actually do a lot more to help, besides giving them money to manipulate them. These people are a disgrace to these hierophant groups. They really are in these secret societies. They really are their disgrace. A lot of these people are, and they're men too, or supposed to be men. These are nothing but a bunch of pussies. A bunch of people whose money, influence, and socioeconomic status has afforded them people that want to be bothered with them, because you've got to believe, I know a lot of these fellas, and without that money, without these professional titles, without their relationship to certain people, nobody would ever want any of these niggas. And the people that did want them, that didn't care about all that, they abused. So that isolation that they forced me in, that isolation that they forced you in, they're truly about to see what that's about, because now that they're going to be stripped from all these professional titles, access to this money, access to this authority and power that these brotherhoods or societies had given them, nobody's going to want to be bothered. They're going to truly see now what isolation is truly like, whether that's in prison or not. That's what I just heard. It sucks to be them. And they're still trying it. You know, I deal with the noise campaigns. I deal with, you know, people from the rental office still trying to threaten me with evictions and blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because when it all comes down, they're all gonna pay the price, because they all were doing something wrong. They can't clean up this mess. It's too big of a mess to clean up. It's time for karma to clean this mess up. It's time for the divine is cleaning up this mess, and not sweeping it under the rug either. The divine is permanently cleaning up a lot of this mess. It's being dealt with, and then it's going to be disposed of. Is what I just heard. Archangel Michael, please clear out the energy for this reading so I give a clear and concise message to the collective. I'd also like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. What do you want the collective to know this morning? Sun Tzu said, in respect of military method, we have, firstly, measurement. Secondly, estimation of quantity. Thirdly, calculation. Fourthly, balancing of chances. Fifthly, victory. Measurement owes its existence to earth. Estimation of quantity to measurement. Calculation to estimation of quantity. Balancing of chances to calculation. And victory to balancing of chances. Evolution, not revolution. Life is a long journey, but you will not travel on your own. Make plans for the short, medium, and long terms. Ensure that the plans flow into each other like a stream into a river and into the ocean. Get the process right, and the rewards will flow. See, these people, they didn't do any of this calculation. They didn't do any of this estimation. They thought that they you know, if for you to have a chance at doing something, that means that there's a chance that you might not be able to do something here. There's like a risk or a gamble. You weigh the odds of whether or not you'll be able to actually do something. A chance is like, you know, it's kind of like a hope. Or you know, anytime somebody says I might have a chance to do that, maybe I'll get a chance to do that. There's a high probability of doubt. Chances like hope. Chances like dreams, an aspiration, something that you might not be able to attain. That's why we call it a chance. It's kind of like a long shot, is what I'm trying to say. And these people didn't ever consider it, because they didn't feel like anything was of chance. They just thought it was a sure thing there. So they didn't plan for anything else. They just didn't. They just did whatever they wanted to do, and it affected people, and they got that small reward of satisfaction, of knowing that whatever they set out to do actually kind of hurt people, and they laughed at that. They placed bets on that. But something tells me that there's a lot going on right now. I'm just going to pull on some of this energy here. I'm not going to make this too much longer here. All right. Maybe I can go back to sleep. Cat. Cat people. I like the dark. It's friendly. In the upright, embrace your hunting instinct. Focus on the world outside. Yeah, that's what they did. That's where they are now. No one can help being who they are. Self-awareness is important, but using it to repress our true feelings can lead only to misery. Fellow travelers may see past our public performative airs and sense a kindred spirit even as we seek cover in shadow. Passionate feelings and heated emotions can reveal our true nature. Is this really something to be feared? These people are not self-aware. They are world aware. They are matrix aware. Yeah, they're aware of who they are in the matrix, but who they are on the inside, these people are not truly aware. And they never counted on people like me or people like you to see who they truly are, to be aware of who these people truly are outside of who they show up in the world, these heirs. They weren't ready for that. Because see, we you know, the way that they treated us have put us in a very kind of peculiar situation here, a peculiar energy. The hunter, we have to be like cats. We have to be hyper vigilant. Every sound we look, every shadow we look, every obstacle we jump. We because cats, a lot of what cats do is cats survive. Their instincts tell them to fight or flee, fight or fly, you know. And a lot of times what cats will do is they'll flee because they're quick, they're nimble. They can climb, they can hide. They're very kind of, they are very agile. But cats are very self-aware. They're very much aware of the world around them, so that they can live. That's why cats have 9 lives. Cats have 9 lives because they're smart. They're slick. It appears as if they have 9 lives, but cats just have a very hyper vigilant focus about the world around them. You could drop a pin, a needle on the floor, and a cat will hear it because they may have to flee. Contrary to popular belief, cats don't really like to fight. They just like to chill. They like to eat, chill, and play. Now they are hunters, but they hunt small prey. They don't hunt big prey. They know how to take cover when they're being attacked. And see, that's what we've become. We actually have found comfort in the shadows, in the darkness that we've been forced into, and why we've been in that isolation, that darkness, the shadows that they forced us into. We became self-aware, not just of the world around us, but we became self-aware of who we are on the inside, which actually strengthened us, which gave us an advantage. We're able to see now what the Matrix is truly about, and how people put on these airs. We see now that who these people are, who they show up to the world as, is truly just an illusion. These people don't understand that. They don't understand. They've allowed their ego to become a reality, and ego ain't shit. Everybody, the one thing that we all know at this point in our life is that an ego death has to occur. The bigger the ego, the harder the death. The longer it takes for you to recover from that shit. And so you got a lot of people walking around with some huge egos that are now about to take a huge fall. It's kind of like David and Goliath. Being high up on that high horse, or being high up on that pedestal, the higher the pedestal, the harder the fall, the harder the impact. And so you're going to see a lot of people out here now that are about to take some huge falls in a lot of different ways here. Get one more oracle card here. Peace is just a thought away. So, yeah, that just tells me that we have control over our peace. Peace is within. We've learned how to do that in the darkness and in the shadows. We can go within to find peace. Peace is something that's within us. We don't rely on the external world to provide us with peace, because the external world has been, responding to a lot of very negative energy. So the outside world is, we deal with what the matrix responds to the energy we put out there. And so it's just an overwhelming amount of energy that's being thrown into this matrix, and the matrix is responding with a lot of negativity, a lot of unpeaceful energy. So we have to go within, because we're self-aware. We don't depend on the external to determine our internal. You shouldn't anyway. I can't tell you what to do, but that's just what I've learned. Let's get a state card out here, just for the shits and giggles. Let's get a couple of them. All right. Give it a shuffle here. Let's get 3 cards. Maine. Minnesota. Texas. And then North Carolina's right there as well on the bottom of the deck here. So these states are very significant here. Okay? Texas, Maine. Minnesota doesn't come out that much for me here, but today it is. But Maine and Texas and North Carolina come out a lot. And there's also Mississippi. Spirit said keep going. New Jersey. And Nebraska. Yep. And New York. There it goes. Indiana. There it goes. Ohio. There it goes. Louisiana. There it goes. And Wisconsin's right there. But we're just going to, I feel like that's it. All those states are very significant. This is where a lot of this trouble has been occurring. A lot of these people, this is where a lot of plants are. This is where these hierophant groups have these extensions, these sacred extensions here that they've abused in law enforcement, education system, professional industries, housing authorities, criminal justice industry or field systems. Everything, every place that popped out here, that came out in this deck, I know for a fact that there are a lot of people in the collective that come to my channel, that go to other people's channels, that live in these states that tell these same stories. I'm surprised Alabama didn't come out, or California, but that could be a different hierophant group. Okay, that's what I just heard. This particular group, though, let's see what we got here. They doing all this hacking devices, hacking computers, hacking accounts, just trying to slow things down for the collective. These are the same people that have people moving around people. They're about to be cut off. I'm telling you, they're about to be blocked, and they're not going to be able to receive it. They're going to be looked out, passed over. They're going to be turned down for help. They're going to be cut off. These are the groups. I'm telling you, a lot of people that I knew were traveling to these places that were close to me. Got people moving into your communities. They even have people go work at places that you frequent, like stores, gas stations, Walmart, Target, corner stores, restaurants. They even have people go sit in your neighborhood if you order DoorDash. If you order DoorDash, if you get Ubers, they have people literally go sit around the corner from you so that when you order, they know it's you. Or they know there's a high probability that you are the one that they're going to pick up or deliver food to. So you better be careful. These people are not headed off to calmer waters. These people are headed off to some very turbulent waters. You feel me? Because they're not self-aware. They're not self-aware. They didn't go within. They're not enlightened. They don't see things the way that we do. They're trapped in the world. They became people of this world. What else would you like the collective to know about these hierophant groups in these states? What's the word on these people, these groups, these covens and these groups this morning? What do you want the collective to know? Yeah, these people are defensive. They're paranoid. They're scared because they've been released from these organizations, from this structure, for all this manipulation that they've done, or this magic. It's backfiring. They're paranoid. They're scared. There's a lot of scared people out here. They already, because they know what's coming. They're standing guard here because they know that they don't have the security anymore. They're not being protected. This represents protection. This represents security. So these people in these groups, yeah, they don't, again, security, stability. This talks about foundation. This talks about organizations. They've been released from these organizations and now they don't have any protection. And this is a backfire. Karma. Magic backfire. Manipulation backfire. Nope. Let's get 3 cards out here. Three cards, please. We got four. We got the Fool here. And we got the Temperance card. We got the Three of Cups in the reverse. To the Four of Swords in the reverse. It fell out in the reverse. And then we got the Eight of Wands. Something's headed towards them very quickly here. A Sagittarius here. Or an Aries. We got Aries, Sagittarius, Three of Cups. Or we could be talking about a Sagittarius in the reverse that took a risk here to maybe work with these people or to become a part of this group. This person is very anxious right now. They were lied to about what they were supposed to receive. Somebody was told here that they were about to receive something. It was a big lie. Spirit says this is the truth. This is the way. Somebody lied to the Sagittarius about some type of giving and receiving with them. And I'm wondering if this giving and receiving, what I'm hearing is that somebody was promised some type of, again, like I said, some type of immunity here. Give me another card here. They took a risk, though, to join this group of people. I'm telling you, they took a risk to join these people with the promise of immunity, or that you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. If you do something for me, I'll make sure that you're okay. This Sagittarius is going through it. This Sagittarius is somebody that you used to be with in the past. You broke up with, could have been like a partner, boyfriend, could be a family member. Doesn't have to be though. Yeah, somebody you walked away from, or they walked away from you. Could be. They could have walked away from you. Spirit says that is the truth. This person walked away from you. They were paid to walk away from you. Whoever this Sagittarius is, they were paid to walk away from you. Probably paid to do some things by this hierophant group I told you. This person was your handler. So 9 times out of 10, this person was probably did some things to you that they shouldn't have done, but they agreed to. They were told, they were shown how to do this. With this Three of Pentacles here, they said, this is what you do. We'll pay you. This is what you do. We'll show you. We'll show you what to do to this person. This can go for a lot of people though. Pay attention. I feel like, but this part could be very specific to somebody in the collective. However, apply the roses, they fit. A lot of us have the same story. But whoever this person is, I feel like this person represents a small group of people, or maybe a large group of people that were sent in to handle certain people, and were told that they had some type of immunity here. These people know what's coming now. They no longer have the protection. These people are probably doing a lot of drinking, a lot of drugs. They can't sleep. They're very anxious. They're nervous. They're paranoid because something is going back to them. Okay? Yeah, Ten of Swords. They know that Ten of Swords is coming. Yeah, Ten of Swords is coming. They know it's coming here. Hasn't happened yet. But it's coming. That's why it's in the reverse. That's why they're nervous. They know it's coming here. Yeah, they're stuck. The Hangman. They're stuck. Again, Spirit says yes, they've been cut off. Star in the reverse. Yeah. they're not going to be able to heal from this or come back from it. Well, I'm not going to say nobody can heal from anything, but this is a fallen star here. So whoever this Sagittarius is could be somebody that everybody looks up to. This could be somebody that could be like a celebrity. I don't know. But this person, this is a huge injury here. A huge blow. This person could have possibly had some type of celebrity or stardom. But you see, this card also represents you know, this is what we normally say. This is the star energy, protected by ancestor energy, protected by the ethers, protected by spirit teams, ancestors. But this way, they no longer have that astral protection. They're not divine anymore. This person is now a karmic. Okay? Whoever this person is, they're going to be embarrassed when this comes out. Like, they're going to be embarrassed. It's going to be the end of them and a bunch of other people because of how they attack divine beings. So at some point, this person could have possibly been somebody that was divine. But, you know, the way that I like to look at this is that, no, you can lose your divinity if you give it up. And you give it up by taking a foolish risk here to join a group of people that are low vibing when you participate in low vibing things. And we've all participated in low vibing things, but it's the commitment that people make. See, when people make these commitments to these hierophant groups, they don't realize that they're actually giving up their allegiance to the Most High God. They actually are telling God, I don't want to be bothered with you no more. I'd rather take my chances with a lowercase g, or people that appear to be lowercase g. These people call themselves gods or masters, I just heard. And then so what do? They get into dark magic. They start manipulating with these low vibrational hierophant groups. They start learning magic. They start learning how to manifest and manifest things for other people in the wrong way. They don't like to be told, you know, these people get whatever they want. And so now they know that this tower is, I heard tower, but they know this ending is coming. Their people are about to see how not so divine these people are. Let me get a final message out here. That's too many. We got the Empress in the reverse. Clarify. Nope, too many. Clarify the Empress in the reverse for. Thank you, Spirit. The Sun in the reverse. Fated. Karma. The karmic wheel of fate has turned. 4, a Sagittarius, an Empress, a Libra Taurus energy, but that also represents Piscean energy if we're going to go by the number. But we have major arcana cards out here. These represent people, this group of people. We got a Leo in the reverse. We got a Hermit in the upright, but that just, I don't know. This could mean that these people, these 3 people, have been looked into, and now what they found is that there were people who were doing a bunch of lies. There's a bunch of lies and deception here. Illusions, the heirs. They no longer have the heirs, and it was fated for this to happen. The karmic wheel of fate has turned. These people are at the bottom of this wheel because they took a bad offer. Yeah. 4 of Cups. Offer, some type of offer was taken back, or they're not going to be able to make any kind of offers. They're not going to be able to make any kind of offers, and I feel like that's legally. Or maybe the hierophant groups are rejecting their offers. The pages talk about communication. I feel like these people are in a desperate need for assistance from these hierophant groups, and they no longer have that coverage. Final message for the collective this morning. Again, no. They're not going to receive any type of assistance from this hierophant group. No. Hermit in the reverse. 2 more. 1 more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, justice is being served. Sun card in the reverse, little sun. Let me get another card here. Scales are being balanced out. The investigation is over. Hermit in the reverse. Because it was all a part of a plan. This was all part of the plan. To expose these people, or to allow these people to expose themselves. We got the Empress energy out here. 1. So if you're the Empress energy, because they've been attacking Empress energies because of the fertility, because of the gifts, because of the way the Empress attracts things instead of having to, take them. The interest. Ooh, interest. So there's interest. You could be getting some interest, but the Empress energies are, this is how manifestations occur. They've been siphoning gifts from divine feminine energies, whether you're male or female. We all have divine feminine within us, but these are people that are a part of a very masculine, dominating, controlling society or coven. So they've been controlling and siphoning energy off of divine feminine energy so that they can stay on top of this wheel of fortune. But now they lose because the Empress energy wins. It was all a part of the plan, all a part of the divine plan for these people to, expose themselves. Spirit says that's the truth. And that's the end of this message. I'm closing it out. I'm going back to sleep. Hopefully. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select the all options so that you know when all my uploads upload. You feel me? I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's 5:44 a.m. All right? It's all love and light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you. To the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.